Hey guys, welcome back to LQ's Creations. I hope you're having a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, whenever you're watching this. So I thought I would come on with a random video to first give you some updates about LQ shop and then kind of get to a little bit of a little mini shopping haul that I did too. So the first is that LQ shop has been doing okay, and you know, we're still growing, and so we know it's a slow process, but you know, we hope, you know, to succeed, and we're going to try to keep going and succeed. So on that note, we've got two events coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So Friday we will be in Roseville, California, at an event called Friday Night Markets. It's from 5 to 9, and it's on Vernon Street in Roseville. And so we'll be there. We have stuff that we will have on sale that we've made ourselves, that, you know, we've used designs, you know, from things and that. And so please check out the website lqshops.com. It's lqsshop.com. And so we've got majority of the items that we're going to be selling there at the event on there, but there are some things that are not up there that please come out and check it out and see. But I have recently put up there, we've got ornaments up there, we've got bookmarkers, Christmas theme, and things like that. We've got shirts on there and stuff, but what's not on there, which I showed in a previous video, which I hope to get up soon, is kitchen cup towels. I've made a few fall towels and things like that. So just come out and check us out. So that's Friday. And then the next day will be in Lincoln, California, and that event is the 5th annual market under the lights. And that's in downtown Lincoln at Berman Plaza. That one will go from 3 to 7:30. So that one's a little bit earlier. The weather's beautiful. So if you happen to be in either Roseville or Lincoln, California, come on out and check us out. So we'll be there. Just say hi. And do a little bit of shopping. And if not, just come by and say hello. So that's where we are on that. This may be our last two live events. We're waiting to hear back from another one. I won't say until I actually know. And then go from there. So on the downtime, if we don't get a chance, we will be building up inventory to get prepared for next year, if the Lord blesses. So that's just a little bit on LQ's shop of what's going on. Again, check out the website. So on to the shopping haul part of this. So what I did was I decided to go ahead and pick up some little things from there. And the first one is this little guy. So this one is part of Stamperia and Spellbinders have been doing now for, I don't know how many months now. They've been doing collabs on things. And so this particular one, this is just one die of part of a huge collection that they have. The whole collection is very cute. But what kept standing out to me was this little guy. And this one is called the Gingerbread Plain and Banners. And so, as you all know, I have an upcoming trip coming. And so I just thought this would be really cute to use somewhere in the scrapbook because I'm going to scrapbook this. And just, yeah, just really exciting, looking forward to it. Anyway, so in this die set, you get some little clouds, you get the plane, you get the banners and things like that to cut out sending love, sweet Christmas, happy holidays. And it's 13 dies, and there are the dies. And if you go on Spellbinder's website and check it out, you may have to scroll through a few pictures, but they're really good about putting diagrams on there to show. So, like, if you're uncertain, excuse me, and drinking some coffee and burping. Anyway, if you are undecided about what a certain die does, the diagrams are good because they show you and tell you what the die is supposed to cut out. And so if you go in and just click on it, you can actually print it down, and just like if you keep a nice, you know, filing system and keep that stuff together, then you can put this like in a pouch or something and just put the diagram behind as a reference to refer back to. So they're really good about that. So I think this one is going to be very fun to play with. So there's that one. Next, I bought, as you guys know, my husband plays music. He plays the guitar. And so I myself don't play an instrument, but I have had his song that he did back in a few earlier videos through an instrument, or segment when I was cutting out stuff that I put his music to. And so if you want to hear more music from him, interact and just leave a comment and say, Roy, please make more music. That's all I ask. Just put that in the comments and I will make sure to pass that on. I think if he sees that, I might be able to get him to make some more songs for me. So I need your help. Anyway, so, but when I saw this, because of him, I thought of him and I thought, you know what? And this is a really good, and yes, we are music lovers over here. We love going to concerts. It's one thing that I do like going with my mom, because she's a big smooth jazz person, and we have an event coming up next year. I hope we get the chance to go to more music events, which I'm quite sure we will. And so that's one thing she likes to do, and she just loves music, and so do I, listening to music. And so recently here, they came out with what's called Small Instruments Bundle. It was designed by Bibby Cameron, and so just a really cool little fun set. So I'll put it off to the side and show you. So I think this is the biggest die set in here. So this one, as you see, cuts out like the lines of the music sheet, and then it makes like the music notes. And then this little inner part, if you can see this right here in this little thing, it makes a pop-up in the center of the card. So I think that's going to be really fun to play with. And then there is a really cool example right there of kind of how to use the dies and everything. So this one's called Musical Notes and Staff Pop-Up, and there's 8 cutting dies. So this is how the dies look. So I think this one's going to work up really fun. You can use this all kind of ways, in all kind of themes. And I've used music. I've been known to throw a music note randomly in something that, if I think it's kind of telling a story, if it's card, scrapbook layout, whatever. So I just think music notes and things like that are just really fun to put in any card, and just give it sometimes a little extra oomph that you need. So there's that die set. Next in the collection is this one. So this one is called Mini Musical Instruments. So in here you get like a trumpet, microphone, a violin, saxophone, one of my favorite instruments to hear played, and the piano. And so there's another example up there of kind of how to use it on a card front. And so this one, you get 13 cutting dies. And if you turn it over, here are the cutting dies. So again, this is one that has a lot of die cuts in here. And if you're unsure about something, remember, go back on the Spellbinder's website, scroll through the pictures, and there's diagrams of them, and it'll be able to tell you what each one is used for. So there's that lovely little die set there. And then last in the little mini bundle set is this one. So there's the guitar. It has makes like some really cute flowers. And there's an example of a card front right there. There are 11 cutting dies in this one, and this one is called Mini Guitar. And so if you turn it over, there's the dies. So this is just the first. I ordered the whole collection for this. That all goes the stamp. There's another piece that makes like a guitar box. I'm waiting on those to come in, so when they do, I will definitely make a video for this, and hopefully it will be Roy music inspired. But again, leave me comments. So yay. Anyway, so that's how this little how the mini bundle set goes, and you can get it. I forget how much the cost is, but go and check out the website on it. It's kind of on the little inexpensive side, but yeah, I think it's going to be fun to play with. So there's that set. And next, I'll put this off to the side. I decided decided to actually grab this little guy. So as you know, I've been saying, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. I have hand issues. I've had tendonitis surgery. I know I have carpal tunnel. Recently, I did say that I am going to the doctors for this, and so, hope to hear back, what's going to go on. But, I'm limited. Sometimes I have my good days, I have my bad days, but I still love crafting. And so I saw this last year and almost started to get it, but I didn't. And then I said, you know what? If I can, I'm going to get it and try it. And as you know, I've been doing stuff lately here, kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone, doing more inking. I've done some felt stitch. And so I'm a little bit sewing, as you saw in the what I did for Spellbinders, the stitch dive of the month, and stuff. So I kind of did like it. It was fun. A little bit, I had issues with it. I'm not gonna lie, my hand went numb, and boy, did they give me some issues later on. But I still enjoyed it. So hope to get to this one. I'm gonna open it. I can't open it now. They're asking us not to. But when the time comes, and I will open it, try the first one. If I like it, then I will go ahead and make a video series of it. So you may see this one, you may not, but we will try it and see how it goes, and go from there. So that's that one. And I just love how Spellbinders does their boxes and things. And then if you turn it over, here's what it's going to look like on the inside. So just like how day 1, day 2, and so forth goes. And then here's like some examples of some things in there. And so yeah, so what it's going to make. So there's like there's a clue of one piece is to make a nutcracker. It looks like a really cute cupcake. So yeah, and you don't have to use stitching dies for stitching. They can be used as if regular dies. So that's one thing, but I believe this particular kit is definitely set up for stitching. So again, we'll see. So there's that one. So next is, now I couldn't resist this, the Crafty Advent Calendar. Now I have to admit, again, saw this last year, was going to get it. One of my local craft stores that was open at the time sold out. I was at another craft store, I was ho-humming, and I was like, I'll get it. And the next time I came back, it was gone. But I should have went on and got it. So I decided I would get it this year. So going to play with this. Again, I can't they're asking us not to open this yet. So I had an advent calendar as a kid growing up, and so looking forward to this. I've had advent calendars before. I did Crafter's Companion a few years ago. That was kind of fun. I didn't make any I made I think a few cards from it, but it was really nice because it was fun just to open up, just to see what you get, and what all is included. So looking forward to this. So we will definitely try to do this and hopefully stay up with it during the 24 days of the advent calendar, and just kind of making a card. So if you turn it over, again, I can't open it, but here's what the inside's gonna look like, and a few ideas here, like some sliced toast and ties in there. How cute is that? This one looks like a horseshoe, not sure. And then there's fishies. So there's that. Looking forward to that. So that's kind of what's been going on over here. I have some events coming up, and over the summer I actually did get a chance to do a few events. I did Concord and 9th, their summer camp one. That was actually fun. I did a little bit. I didn't get to really enjoy it, so I'm gonna go back and look at some of the videos. I did another one from Pink Fresh. That was fun, and boy, do they load you down with stuff. Actually, they have a class coming up in October. I will try to put a link to it down in the description box. But what I did want to say, Hero Arts has a class coming up. I went on and bought the kit. I think it's gonna be fun. It's October 18th. And so it's going to be fun. I think it's 5 teachers. But what I love about it, as you've seen, music theme, records. who didn't have records growing up at the time. Yes, I am dating myself. And yes, we are a little nuts over here as my cuckoo clock goes off. Anyway, and so music themes. So I remember my mom, my grandfather, my aunt, who didn't have a vinyl record and who didn't make tapes to listen to. So I'm looking forward to that. And so to play with and stuff like that, I've got a few other events coming up. If you're familiar with SCT, they have a really big one that they do that's coming up here in a few weeks at the end of September. That's going to be fun. So check out your thing, Scrapbook Expo. I hope to do that and then go enjoy it with some friends. Hope to get my youngest daughter to go. So anyway, just have a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of fun just crafting over here. But anyway, I am going to skedaddle and get back to work, preparing for the upcoming events, and I will catch you in the next one.